Are you ready for the rough?
Right then, hey guys, it's me. Sorry I haven't uploaded for a while, I've just been busy with everything and, you know, stuff like that. So, today I'm going to be playing a new game. It's just been released. It's, well, I say just maybe 2-3 weeks. It's called Banished. I've been playing it a little bit just so I know what's going on, and I thought when I first got it, you know, it's just another city builder. It'll be easy. No, it's not. So, I'm just gonna start a new one for you, and we'll see how we'll get on. So I'm gonna call my place C+, because that's what I like. It's gonna be large, climate mild, disasters on, and starting conditions medium. If you start on easy, it gives you a couple of houses, a storehouse, and a stockpile. Start on medium, it gives you a stockhouse and a storehouse and a stockpile. There we go, got it right in the end. And it also, and on hard, I don't actually know because I've never done it, so I'm just going to go for medium because it's easy. Valleys and mountains, pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah, this should be fun. Da, 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 da. And it really does like taking its time sometimes, although I do like the little bits at the bottom. Like weaving into initial clothing. Carving lakes and rivers. Gosh, I'm tired today. I shouldn't try reading much. Really does not want to load. Smoothing valleys. That's a new one. You still that one already? My gosh. Hey, there we go. So, this is what you see when you first come in. These are your people. You need to feed them, you need to keep them alive, and you need to build them houses. First things, though, that I always do is you want to set your thing up. So I'm just going to pause this quickly. So you need to set everything up first. So what I do is I go to this one, because I like to know what's going on in my city and everything. And I drag that one right down to the bottom there. The next one I have open is I have a map, so I know what's going on everywhere. I generally put that one there. One of the other things you need in this is you need the events list, which is this one. Because you need to know what's going on, pretty much. Because a lot of things can happen in this game in a very short amount of time. Once you've got that set up, that's fine. You can put it wherever you like. I just put it there because I like it there. One of the other things you should do, well, one of the things that you'll have to do throughout the whole time is you need to assign jobs to your citizens. You start off with 10 people, some of them are kids, they all need houses, so what I do is I assign 2 builders at the first bit, and then leave the rest of them as labourers for now. Then, one of the things I do, while you can do this while it's still on pause, is you need roads, okay? Roads are not an admissible option on this, because this game is about speed and doing things quickly. You need to create some farms, so I'm going to go, and the best farms, because you need food for your people, are in a 7x7 setup. And you set them up as so. Oh, come on, there we go, that's the 7th one. And what will happen is, to set the farms up, people will move in and they'll start clearing everything out of the way for you. Don't forget to run your roads around the outside of it. That's very important, because then people can get around it quickly. Roads are not built instantly. They have to be built by your builders. That's why we assign 2 builders. Because otherwise we'd never get anything done. Oh. So you do that, and then when you unpause the game, all of this will start off. And what you need to do is you probably need to put about 3 houses in. Now to rotate, it's the letter T. So just put a house there, and I'll probably say another house there. And last of all, you need to... Well, let's start the houses first. I'll just turn the game speed up a bit. Run it at about 5. So one of the things that you will see is people need... I need to pause that because I've missed something out. Need to turn this, and let's see. So we can grow 2 crops. We can grow either cabbage or peppers. So I'm going to do 2 cabbages and 2 peppers. Oh, they need to be done first. So I'll put another pepper on there. Play it for a second. Hang on. They'll see they come and chop the trees down because there's stuff in the way. And 2 peppers. So they probably won't start yet, which to us is absolutely fine. But they'll start doing all of this. One thing you need to do as well is you need to assign your farmers. So if we top this number here up to 4, it'll assign 1 to each of them, which for us is fine. Now see, our builders have already started building our houses, which is also very good, because it means people will have places to live, which is always good. One of the next things you need is a woodcutter. Well, you need a woodcutter, yeah, because it's pretty self-explanatory again. People need wood so they can stay warm. So you build a woodcutter, and then again you need to assign him. You need to assign someone to do the job. So in a minute someone will come build that house, which is fine by us. And you see our farmers have started getting to work. So I'm just going to put the game speed up to 10 and it's going to run itself. So we still need more houses, so I'm going to set that to build another house, and that one's going to go on the same line there. And then that should be enough houses for everybody. And just speed the game up again. So our builders are building the paths for us, then they're going to come and build the woodcutter. So now we need to assign a woodcutter, and do that here, just assign the job on there. So you only need one of them. And his symbol's now changed to a little question mark here. He's got a little question mark, because you need someone to do a job. So, yeah, now that that's built, he'll start doing his job. You also need to set a fuel limit. So this is how much it'll go to before he stops making stuff. So when it reaches 200, he'll stop cutting more logs. It's quite self-explanatory. Okay, the other part of this game is... Oh, see, I've got an alert that I didn't even notice. What's this? Reserve of firewood is low. Okay. So, firewood. That means basically we've got no firewood left in the stockpile. Well, so if you click on a stockpile, it'll show you what you've got left in it. So I've got 24 logs, 40 iron, 32 firewood, and 20 stone. Then in here, I've got some coats, iron tools, and about, I think it starts off with about 1,000 potatoes. Ooh, pardon me. And we still need more houses, so I'll build another house in a second, but we're not going to have enough wood to do that. So what we need to do is we need to gather some more resources, and to do that you click here, click gather resources if you want to just do a general area. So if I just do a general area, I'll take everything within the section. So I'm just going to go from about here to about there, and that'll take them a good while to get through all of that. I'm just going to build that other house now, so where to build it? Put it there. So when people have houses, people go to work in the mornings, and then they go home for food at that house, as you would gather they would. So yeah, I'm just going to now speed this up a tiny bit so we can get on with the game for a bit. See, the people have already started chopping down all of those trees that I asked them to. So on here you've got remove structures. So if I did that here, it did not everything down. You've got harvest trees, collect stone. Pardon me. So they just go around collecting the stone there instead of everything else. Collect iron, that's easy. Then you've got remove roads and cancel removal. So you can now see that a child's been born down here. It's always a good thing. So yeah, let's just slow things down a little bit. So that's a good thing. So that's been done. The house is now being built, which is always good. And another 2 have been born. That's always good. So now everything here should run itself smoothly, apart from the fact that the food is getting low. 770 potatoes, but don't worry, these will be done soon, which is all good to me and you. Now, it's all well and good relying on farms to do one big heap of food, so this will bring in a ton of food, but see, people starving. But that's no good because this will run out partway through the year. So one of the other things you need to build is you need to build a hunter's lodge. So you go down here, I think it is, pardon me, and you look for, it's under food production, and it's the little deer, so it's a hunting cabin. And wildlife is generally out here, so you just come down here, The more woodland they've got, the better, because they hunt better in woodland. So you set it somewhere about here. So I'm going to set mine, just because I have slight OCD sometimes. I'm going to set mine there. So in a minute, everybody will come down and they'll start moving everything down here. Once I've finished shifting all of this. Stockpile's now getting full. That's really good, because it means that we'll have lots of stuff for the rest of the year. So we've got 500 cabbages now, and these two will pick up pretty darn fast. So I'm just going to speed the game back up a bit. This game does involve a lot of speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down. Yeah, so you've got some deer here, that's what they'll be hunting. And then you'll start earning Vision, whatever you say it, in your little storehouse for all your food. So I'll just explain that quickly actually. So storehouses only hold food and usable goods, i.e. tools, coats, iron tools, steel tools, whatever it is like that. They all go into this storehouse. Your stockpile holds your building items, i.e. iron, logs, firewood, stone, bits like that. See, now we're clearing down here, which is always a good thing. I'm going to put my road in to be built as well, so that can run around the front. One of the things I'm going to mention, because it confused me a little, when you're building something, you'll have noticed, oh, we have another labourer, see that popped up down here, so they've been an adult, they've been a child, and now they've become an adult. And another one. So I'm going to explain some of the job roles. See, we've reached the limit here, that's always good. So, job roles. A labourer is the person that carries all the bits and bobs to and fro. So we now need some hunters, so I'm just going to put it up to 3 because that's the maximum you're allowed on one cabin. Otherwise they don't do any work. So labourers carry everything from place to place. So they move the food from the farms to the storehouse. They'll move the meat from the hunter's cabin to the storehouse. They'll move logs that are chopped down from where they are to the stockpile, and so on and so forth. I generally leave that number around 2. Now, once you start getting at this stage, it really doesn't matter that much because it's still quite early on. Nothing much like dangerous is going to be happening, so that's fine. I'm another labourer, so if you needed something where you need more people on one thing, you use labourers to assign more people. The other thing I'm going to say about labourers is when somebody dies in your village, and it's inevitable because it will happen, whatever job they were doing, if you have a labourer spare, they will automatically be replaced. So it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because if you run out of labourers, nothing gets moved around. So you just have to be aware of that. So yeah. Where else can I go with this? I don't know how long I've been going, so I'll probably show you a little bit more and then I'll call it a day for this episode. You've got different types of roads, so you've got a dirt road, which is just these. They just clear it. You've got a stone road, and that uses stone, obvious. You've got a bridge, which is a wooden bridge, and then you've got a tunnel, which allows citizens to tunnel through mountains. Self-explanatory. We have another labourer, yay. So, one of the things that you'll need for later on in game, I'll probably end up showing them in another episode, not this one, because no need. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave this set up as it is. I'm also going to put down, now one of the things that you need to be wary of is you need to get ahead on food on this game, because once your city starts to expand, you run out of food really quickly, and it doesn't take long for people to start starving. So I just thought I'd make you guys aware of that. The other thing I'm going to mention is it confused me a little bit. When you're building, so I'm just going to put another house in. When you're building, you've got these little arrows. Now the little arrows can be built onto roads, and it's just the way people get in the building. So I would put that there. The actual house goes in this bit, and then the entrance comes onto this bit. And it's built like that. So there's our labourer bringing the stuff over. Once all of that's been put in, if there's any trees that need removing, they'll be done. All of the builders come over and build it for you. Now I'm just going to pause that there because everything's going too quickly. I'm going to slow it down, and because we now have these 2 extra farms, I'm going to set another one to a cabbage and another one to a pepper. More food. But we don't have enough workers, so just simply bump that up Now we only have 2 labourers, 6 farmers, and we'll have plenty of food. So I'm going to start this off. I'm just going to leave that running there for you. And while I explain something quickly for you. So the other thing is, when you build new houses, that's when new families are started. So the more houses you have, the bigger your population is going to get. What you have to be careful though is that you do not build too many houses, because you build too many houses, your population will get too quick, you won't be able to support it, and, well, it's not that you won't be able to support it, you won't have enough food to go around. So always make sure you've got more than enough food. I mean, one of the things I meant to do before was I'm going to put this up to 10,000, because for me 10,000 will be enough food, so that way I know I've got some in reserve and I can just build more houses if I want to. The other thing I'm going to say is everything that you need, so you don't have to click on a stockpile to see how much you've got of it, everything that you need to know about your city is all displayed on this. So it's telling me here that I'm in late spring of the 2nd year. That's good. And then here it's telling you a number of adults, students and children. Student comes into the game later on, I'll explain about that in another episode, but that's adults, students, children. It tells you what weather is and temperature, not really much use, just a bit of random information that they decided to give you. And then down here it tells you how many logs you've got, how much firewood you've got, how much stored food you've got, stone, coal, which you need to make steel, medicines, which are used by a herbalist, which we'll build in another episode, iron, tools, clothes, and then alcohol, which you can get in this game. Tools are, every time somebody becomes an adult, they get a set of tools of their own, which they keep until they break. When they break, you need somebody to replace them. That's done by the blacksmith, and I'll explain all about this in another episode. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm probably going to record the next episode straight after this. So, yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.